And they start in with Kimishima saying something or other about the future of Nintendo, which later leads into more talk about how apparently they're going to mix all of their mistakes of the past into one box and Nintendo Switch.
That wasn't until Harry Potter McMom Jeans came out. The guy, Kimishima, was like the bearer of bad news of the night, right? Like,
and he's opening the show.
He opens the show with bad news. Hey, we're going to charge for online. And now, Potter.
Now let's switch.
and you know, and the thing was the thing with the Switch and the snap of the fingers we talked about before we came on the air is that it worked the very first time. Like they had tight editing once, and then every other time from that, it was like a fucking Godzilla movie. Just
yeah.
Switch to something else.
The first time he was like, and now to Japanese Janet Reno. And it worked like on a dime immediately. After that, it was like, and he stood there. And it was really embarrassing because a lot of times, like, the lights wouldn't even go out on them quick enough. And so the camera would begin to pan away and you can still see him.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then, you know, shining on fucking Kimishima's bald spot looks like a close encounter of the third kind, you know. So I wasn't sure what they were trying to sell us. But I was open. I was open. I wanted to. I mean, you know, of course they start the whole thing off with the bad news of the online. It's like, well, we're sorry, we're going to have to charge you money, and they open up with the price, which I thought was interesting to bring that new. I mean, you know, as in true Japanese fashion here, let's get the unpleasantness out of the way.
Yeah.
And I think, and I don't want to jump too far ahead, but I think that if Satoru Iwata were still alive, he could have presented this bad news in a much friendly way. Because it's one thing to bring bad news at the front. It's another to do it as though you are telling someone that their child has just passed away. Well, and that's what the whole thing felt like. It's like, we have a new machine. We're so sorry.
Yeah. It doesn't help when, you know, the guy delivering the news has the charisma of an expired jar of mayonnaise, you know, and he's just like, forgiveness, please.
Absolutely.
Well, okay. With the price point that they had said, what did you guys think of it being $299 US?
I think that was absolutely predictable. I'm not going to say it was. I don't think it's a good price. I don't think it's a bad price. No, however, have you seen what these fucking peripherals cost?
Yeah, you know, when your replacement controllers cost $80 a pop, I think that's actually a pretty good price point. People are giving me shit on my video because I said it was a pretty reasonable price point, and it is. It's $300. Look, anything you get up into $400 territory, then we're talking about, oh my god, this is a bomb, right? But if it's $200, $250, then they're taking a pretty huge loss on the console. I'm not even sure if they're not taking a loss on it now, because you look at, they got a fucking detachable screen, they got HD rumble on these fucking things. I mean, these controllers are not just controllers, you know what I mean? Like, they're fucking, these things, you launch them into orbit, they could be fucking satellites.
I just have a feeling they're gonna find I have this feeling that they're so small, they're gonna find their way into a garbage disposal. I just have this feeling.
They're so tiny. They're gonna find their way into a lot of things, and I think Nintendo.
Dear, we can't even talk about that. This is a family program of all the places.
What do you think the HD Rumble is for?
Oh dear.
The
go along with the VR headset.
Like the $300 price point. I was expecting that, but man, the downside to that is, no matter what, even if everybody is going to just keep on repeating the whole same song and dance of, they're not competing with Sony or Microsoft. Well, it's video games, so no matter what you are, whenever you think about the competition being $50 cheaper than you, that's the problem right there. And already established for several years with libraries that span fucking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games now, and with just shit tons more coming out, and then you're coming out at $50 more. Granted, new experience, new games, Nintendo games, mind you, because that's the main reason most people are picking up. So yeah, we got that. But you still got to just tell somebody that when they're trying to make up their mind, what do I want? The new system that can't play Wii U games, or Wii games, or GameCube games, and it's $50 more, or that system that's $50 less and technically more powerful with shit tons more games. Oh, and ones that are packed in.
Yeah.